Cloud Expo, the 23rd International Cloud Expo here in Santa Clara, California. And we're joined right now by Benzi Galili with, read it, Scale MP. It's right there on his shirt. Now, they are here. They're showing something called Memory One. So let's start with that. Let's talk about it a little bit. What is it? What does it do? And by the way, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Well, it's great being here in Santa Clara for Cloud Expo, and thanks for having me for this interview.
Sure.
And let's talk about Memory One. So Memory One is a software technology that allows you to expand systems memory without needing to actually buy DRAM. That's basically leveraging non-volatile media transparently to give you more system memory at a much lower cost, more affordable, going beyond actually what system specs tell you that you can do. So you can actually have much more memory in a system than what the manufacturer told you when you bought the system that you could do with it. And it delivers all of this and actually near DRAM performance as well. So you're getting the good of all worlds. You're paying a lot less, you're getting great performance, and much larger than otherwise you would be able to get.
Now, we were talking a little bit before we went on the camera, and he was telling me that you're competing with Intel and Western Digital.
We're not competing with them.
They are.
You're
You're beating them.
No, they're our partners. So
Okay.
so before we mentioned this, just quickly about the workloads.
Yeah.
Basically, when you leverage the non-volatile media and gets you a lot more memory, that then helps you to be more efficient. You
Okay.
can have, for example, many more VMs or containers on a system, driving up the efficiency because you no longer are blocked by the amount of memory that you have.
Okay.
Or you could reduce cluster sizes if you have an in-memory cluster where you're doing some caching or compute. You can now reduce the number of nodes in your cluster. Now, this technology is actually OEM'd by our partners,
Okay.
Intel, Western Digital, and so on.
Okay.
And they use this for customers that have control over the data centers. So, for example, if you can decide what goes into your machines, or if you can actually walk into your data center and plug stuff into your machines, you actually buy those devices, the Optane and the Intel Memory Drive technology, or the Western Digital UltraStar ME200, which use our technology. But if you don't have control, right? We're here at Cloud Expo. What happens if you can't walk into Jeff Bezos' own data center, right? Mm-hmm. So what do you do then? So we've launched this Memory One for those public clouds. So now you could, on a public cloud, deploy the same technology, assuming that you're choosing nodes on the cloud that have the non-volatile media on them and VME devices. And now you could enjoy the same benefits. So this is, again, delivering near DRAM performance, much larger than the spec of whichever instance you chose in the cloud, so much larger memory. Yeah. And you're paying a lot less. Just to give you an example, you could get a 4 terabyte DRAM or 4 terabyte memory system on the AWS for less than $10 per hour. That's great because that's less than a third of what you would otherwise pay for a machine with physically 4 terabytes of DRAM installed into it. Again, same performance. So again, same workloads we mentioned before: Redis, Memcache, Apache Spark, many VMs, many containers, SAP HANA. Anything that consumes a lot of memory for you, that's there.
This is so ubiquitous. He's working with so many people. I have to listen better beforehand because this is fantastic stuff. You're partnering up because you're bringing something. It sounds to me like you're sort of bringing something unique. I mean, that's your edge, and you've got a lot of people interested in working with you on it.
Indeed, we have a lot of cloud providers already deploying this. Hyperscale companies, people that have the big websites or applications on the mobile. In addition to the classic enterprise players, banks, retail, the telco industry is loving this product, allows them to do a lot more with their gear. Everything is now software defined. And of course, government and research institutes use this to compute data, very large data or scientific data, very fast speeds.
That's the word scale. I mean, this is kind of everything involved with cloud is a scalability that people have to have, and they're starting to push the edges to get all this high performance computing. There's a lot of stuff going on that 5 or 10 years ago maybe were talked about, but people are doing now. Now, is Memory One the only thing that you're doing, or is that your main focus, or are there other things going on?
So it's a great question. I love this question because we actually do other things. Okay. We're here at Cloud Expo, so we're focusing on delivering a message for today's cloud, for what people need today. But we actually have technology that allows you to aggregate resources across Fabric, not just turn storage into memory, but otherwise connect multiple machines and turn them into a big machine, or take GPUs from one machine and use them in a different machine. Basically, the composable message that everybody's talking about is actually available today from us. That's a different set of products that we have. That's, again, targeting public and private clouds, HPC deployments, and so on, where people have large number of systems and they want to be able to be more flexible. This is all dynamic. You dynamically provision and deprovision parts of machines into larger machines, and that gives you, of course, great TCO, great savings, great efficiency, and you could do whatever you want, scale to whatever you need.
See, it was so great to have you here, because this is one of these companies that you need to know more about. And so to find out more about what you're doing, where can they visit you? On the website or department?
ScaleMP.com.
Okay.
Write to us. If the clouds that we have already launched on, for example, AWS, I mentioned, we are beta on the Oracle Cloud. We have some niche players like Packet Networks Cloud.
Okay.
If you have your cloud that you're running on that you want to work with, just let us know. Contact us. Again, ScaleMP.com. Let us know, hey, I want you guys to work on a different cloud. Of course, we work on other ones, larger ones as well, and those will be released soon.
Focus on the shirt, Scale and P. Benzi. So, thanks so much for joining us. It's great to have you here. Thanks for watching. For Cloud Expo TV, this is Roger Struckhoff. Bye.